Dear Light Carrier, welcome to listen to this guidance from the new Earth, the human's new home. I'm Gaius. I am the Father, Mother, Spirit of the new Earth, and I have received my mission from dear God and have come to build and create the new Earth with many helpers of light. So, the new Earth is a planet that is slightly different from the one where you live now. This planet of the new Earth is located in a different frequency, where those who have evolved with a higher frequency of light can visit. And we have indeed had visitors here, which is really gratifying. So, the new planet, the new Earth, is very similar in shape to the old Earth, but there are a few exceptions. First, we have restored the islands of Lemuria and Atlantis. Builders have already come to these, both Lemurian and Atlantean, to make a new home for them as well. In addition, the climate is different. It is much milder, and the equatorial heat is not as strong as on the present Earth. The fact that the climate is milder means that the North Pole and the South Pole are melted, and they are currently in a coniferous forest zone. Greenland is also melted, and there is snow only on the highest peaks of the mountains. It is intended to be preserved for a lesser time. The Pleiadians, who are Earth helpers and who have housing shortage in the Pleiades, have received permission to settle in Greenland. They live on several floors, and so we wanted to give a helping hand to invite them to come to the new Earth. The vegetation zones are different, and the temperatures are more even, so that both humans, plants and animals would have the favorable conditions to live here. The new Earth is created out of love. This is indeed a high vibrational place of love. People will come here when humanity is ready to be in unconditional love, to cooperate across borders, across racial boundaries, and also when the rights of nature have been properly understood. When equality between humans, animals and plants, that is self-evident here, is also self-evident for those who come here. In order for the new Earth to get started in the construction work, a work group was first set up to study the construction on the various planets, and after that the surface and interior of this new Earth was mapped. We have a Syrian construction organization leader called Hextapus, and under his leadership the plans on which the new Earth started to be built were made. The key thing here was that there are 8 different areas here, which are also inhabited on different floors, 3 floors, and they are located on different sides of the planet. There are 2 living floors, and the lowest floor is storage space and contains the kind of technology that is needed to maintain the planet. Naturally, ecology is very important to us, and we use crystal energy here as much as possible, and then natural products, wood and stone and crystals in the construction, so that everything is very precisely planned. This allowed these construction organizations to get on with the work. We got a lot of help with this from cosmic helpers. The situation among people was that only a few builders, designers and engineers were yet at the level that they could have mentally come to work on the new Earth. This led to the fact that the help was asked for and received from different planets, as well as material help, technology, equipment, trained beings. And the most wonderful thing, the nature spirits also wanted to participate in the constructions, because this place is also for the nature spirits. Nature spirits, including unicorns, dragons, elves, goblins, fairies, all are involved in building the new Earth and a new home for themselves here as well. As for these living conditions, the need of these natural spirits have also been asked very precisely here. Some want to live inside the mountains, like trolls and gnomes, and some want to live in meadows, and so on. That is, they are also heard in exactly the same way as humanity is heard. Some of the things that have been taken into account in the construction is the desire for nature to be part of our environment. Therefore, in the construction, it is taken into account that the cities are not more than 1 million in size. They are small cities. There are parks around them, and then in the very close distance there are such nature parks where you can go hiking. For example, South Pole is such a nature park area where you can go on excursions as long as you remember to respect the rights of nature and the animals and plants that live there. So, one feature of this construction work is that nature is very central to living and being. This choice of living style and choice of place to live here will be one of the things that people will be asked before coming here. You might ask, well, when will we get there? This will happen in stages. Our starting point was social needs and the life situation where people live. On that basis, we created a plan in which the inhabitants of Africa, who are still suffering from famine, wars and tribal conflicts, are primarily the group that will be the first to move to the new Earth. Their awakening is supported all the time, both from the Earth and from here in the new Earth. Then there is South Asia, which is very populated and also has a lot of poverty and inequality. Then Asia, Australia, Central America are the first ones, and South America, and so on. The Nordic countries are the last of these migrants. There is very much light and many light bearers, light carriers and helpers of humanity, so that humanity can reach the level where they can come here.
That's why humanity here in the Nordic countries is the last to come here.
The schedule is such that around 2029-30 it would be the turn of Africa and South Asia, and from then on gradually in waves, so that the Nordic countries would have their turn in 2031 or 32 at latest. You will certainly be interested in this transition as well. We have agreed with Father Earth, Christ, that this transition will take place during sleep. Even before the transition, the guide organization, which has been trained specially for this transition, selects the family to support and then starts to guide this family in these transition matters. This guidance continues during the transition and also after the transition. So the transition is very safe and everyone will be helped. At this stage, when we are here in the new earth, we all understand each other already, and love, equality, and cooperation work to support all residents. So, a lot of things happen here. And if you think about these vegetable things, we have the nature angel Perlemic, who is constantly creating new vegetable material, plants, that will be used as food plants. Here we are gradually introduced to the use of a vegetarian nutrition. It is not necessary to be a vegetarian. The transition period is ensured for everyone so that everyone can safely get to this beginning of life. But gradually we will then switch to using a vegetarian nutrition. With the permission of those plants and their good deed, that is their task of life, you will then be able to eat these new vegetable products. This now is a small part of this future. The new earth is already led by the Council of Light, which consists of a wide variety of members. It is led by the aforementioned Hextabus from Sirius, and consists of members of old wisdom, adults, young people, and children. There is also members of nature spirits, plants, and animals in this Council of Light. That is, we discuss and agree on issues in a diverse and equal manner. So, the new Earth is really an existing planet on a different level of consciousness. It is preparing to receive humanity with open hearts, welcoming a new, let's say a better, more beautiful, more wholesome, loving life. This perhaps as a small glimpse of this new Earth that we are building together. Now I want to bring you a glimpse of the energy on the new Earth. I will take you with the power of thought to a nature park. Beautiful plants grow here, trees that have been very specially chosen, either for their beauty, the sound of their leaves, or their colors. Now when you think you are on a meadow, you see a forest around it, you see birds flying. They come to greet you, land on your shoulder, chirp their greetings at you. The trees are humming their own greetings to you, and animals are popping out of the forest. There is a family of unicorns with little foals. They will also come to greet you. They welcome you to get to know the new earth. They can be petted, they want crunches, they like it. There are also other animals speaking out there. Look around a bit and also feel that good smell that comes from the trees, flowers and bushes. Let your eyes wander over this meadow, feel the harmony, love and light that is present here. You feel good, there is no rush for anything, and you are happy with all the contacts these friends of ours here want to bring you. Burlimek walks a little further over there and waves at you. There are some hikers here who take nature trails. So there is already life here. Now, let this mental image stay with you as a positive New Earth experience. Feel it in your heart. Feel hope and confidence grow. You are indeed on your way to the New Earth. And you, dear friend, are warmly welcome. Thank you for your interest and welcome to visit.